Hey, what's up, guys? Trust me remaining here, and you know what? I got a tingling feeling right now about Battlefield 1. I am just super excited for it. You know, they're oh, jeez, I'm just speechless that they decided to go back to World War One. I've been preaching. If you go back to my other videos, which have been like 4 years ago, but I said, dude, you gotta go back to World War Two or World War One. You have to go back to it. I even have a video where I go at dice. Please go back to World War Two. But to go to World War One, now that's so much more legit, in my opinion, because the war frontier started on horses literally, and ended with pretty much the modern technology that we have today, which has evolved obviously, such as tanks, planes, and they didn't have that prior to World War One, because they needed that's why trench warfare was so big. But let me tell you something. If you're gonna pre-order a game, let's be honest, you're gonna pre-order Battlefield 1. I'm gonna be biased. I'll be biased because I'm not gonna pre-order Call of Duty Infinity. What is it even? Ward? Infinity Award? I don't know what the title is. Maybe that's what it is. But let's be honest. Can they really outdo Battlefield 1 to the extent that it has? I mean, they're trying to introduce melee combat. For God's sake, you'll have bayonets. This game is literally gonna be almost like the best Call of Duty ever, which was World at War, in my opinion. Because, it is just a different thing when there's a history behind the game. Battlefield 1 and World at War both have history behind them, which is the World War 1 and World War 2. And that makes it almost like a simulator, and actually gets you more into it because this actually happened. It's not like, I don't know, like Advanced Warfare, or just who cares? Does anyone even talk about that game anymore? I still talk about Battlefield 3. It was one of the greatest games of all time. If they can, oh my goodness, I am just so hyped for this game. Like, just the reason that they're going back to World War 1 should be, why you want to pre-order the game. I read some critics and they're like,
let me get you that first aid right now.
you know what? I'm not digging the World War 1 aspect. What do you mean, dude? Do you just want the yearly trash from Modern Warfare and everything every year? Go buy Call of Duty. Go do it. Who cares? Honestly, I'm tired of the modern era. I want something from the past, and this is the game. And always every year Battlefield always outdoes itself, except with, you can't outdo Battlefield 3 unless I'm sure Battlefield 1 will outdo it, but it is very tough to outdo predecessor games such as good as Battlefield 3 if you've ever played it. But I'm telling you, I have high hopes for this game, and let me tell you, I don't care about all the honestly, I don't care about the all the extra bonuses for pre-ordering early. I don't care. I just want to play the game. I'm just so excited for it. I'm even upgrading my computer for it. That's crazy, dude. I'm getting myself a laptop for college so I can play during class. That's what I'm gonna do. Just legendary stuff out here, dude. And it is literally just everything you've always wanted. Well, I'm not saying everyone wants a history game, but you have to get to the point where you just have to get tired of this yearly trash of just every game being Advanced Warfare, literally 2.0. Like, come on, man. And oh, this is the one thing that like first time I was like, a lot of our young gamers, we're afraid of going back to World War One because a lot of them would not understand the history behind the game. Man, if you don't understand that there was World War One, you got some issues. You really do. Let's be honest. If you don't know that there was a World War One, and the average gamer is like 35, something like that. It's somewhere around there. I'm exaggerating, but you got to be joking. And if you don't know what World War One is, there's some issues in our society that maybe we should postpone releasing a video game and maybe teaching kids how to learn history. Anyway, like honestly, I'm so hyped for it. And should you pre-order Battlefield? Yeah, you should. you definitely should. It is going to be the greatest game of all time. Yeah, it's going to be, okay? I know I haven't touched it, but I can promise you that anything in the history of genre that goes back to an actual war will be good. I can tell you.
First aid's at your feet.
So it'll be interesting. I hope, if there's one thing that I hope to see, which I doubt I will, but if anyone remembers from World at War, there was the game type War. Now that would be epic. That would be humongous in 64 players, but on a larger scale, obviously, not to the extent that, you know, we're 6v6 in Call of Duty, but that would be legendary. I'd love to see that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, you know, about Battlefield 1. Were you expecting a World War 1, you know, scenario? I wasn't. I was expecting World War 2, but I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Anyway, I'll see you on the game when it gets released in October someday. Alright, take it easy, guys.